Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Dan, aka the Dragon Tamer, and this is me boy Drago. He is now 1 year old, roughly about 1 year old. So about 6 months ago, I've done a video on Drago saying he's no longer a female. We found out he's a male. As you can see, he is a big boy, and we measured him. So I said, another 6 months down the line, we're gonna get the tape measure out and we're gonna see how big this boy is. Because I picked him up and he was the runt of the litter. He was tiny. We actually thought he was a female for quite a long time until we kept eating and eating and growing and growing. Now Drago here is probably slightly overweight and I am cutting down his food. And as you can see, he's not used to this, so he's freaking out a little bit. Come on Drago, do not ruin my video. This will be quick and short. But yeah, Drago here, even though he looks slightly overweight, he's very healthy, very active, as you can see. And he's 1 year old, so he is ready for mating, as you can see by the size of him. Now, they say bearded dragons can grow up to 2 years old, but this boy hasn't shed for quite a while. And I reckon he's probably got a little bit more growing to do, but I reckon this is pretty much his full length. He may get wider, his head may get bigger, but this is pretty much it, people. But what a beautiful dragon he is. By the way, if you want to know if your bearded dragon is male or female, if I lift him up, underneath where his tail is, there will either be one lump or two. You're probably not going to be able to see it, especially with the way Drago's wiggling. I'll bring him close to the camera for you. So you'll probably see one lump or two, and if you see two lumps, it's a male. If you see one lump, it is a female. Anyway, like I said, we are actually going to be measuring Drago today. So let's grab the tape measure, and let's see how big this boy really is. Right people, we have got to be pretty quick with this because Drago is getting a bit impatient. Before we measure him, what I want to say is there's many different breeds and morphs of bearded dragons. So Drago here is just a normal central, normal scaled, no colour, no morph bearded dragon. Now, you can get German giants, and they're the dragons that are going to grow all the way up to 2 foot, people. Imagine that, if I zoom out, a 2 foot dragon. Now, obviously Drago is only 1 year old, and he can still grow. So bearded dragons do grow till they're 2 years old. But saying that, once they hit about 1 year old, they do get to about their full length. They only grow a little bit more. Right, Drago, you're gonna have to stay straight, mate, because I want to measure you now for everybody so they can see your sheer size and what an impressive dragon you are. So we pull you forward a little bit. So to measure a dragon, what you want to do is measure from the front of the mouth all the way to the tail. Now Drago, if we put his tail straight, we put the tape at the front of his mouth, if we go all the way across, Drago is actually about 17.5 inches. It's hard measuring him because he keeps moving. Drago, can you please sit still? What we're going to do as well, people, I'm going to try and measure him once more so you can all see it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look in his viv, and I'm going to show you some changes I've done. So when I got Drago, he was in a little terrarium. Then we moved him to a 4 foot vivarium, and then I've done some altercations to the vivarium to turn it into a 5 foot vivarium, because like I say, he's like 17.5 inches now, and that is very, very big for a 1 year old dragon. He does actually want to get put back. So let's go ahead and put him back and not stress him out too much. Drago, you're being a naughty boy. Why are you camera shy, hey? They just want to see how big and impressive you actually are. Right, what I'm going to do, people, is I'm going to try and get a good shot of him against the tape measure, and then I'm going to put him in the vivarium and have a talk to you. Right people, let's take a look at Dragos Home. So, requirements for an adult bearded dragon. So what you want is a 4 foot by 2 foot vivarium. as you can see, this here is a 4 foot by 2 foot vivarium, and that's the minimum requirements you want. But as you can see, I've done some altercations. Now, I've done these altercations one of 2 reasons. Firstly, Drago size. As you can all see, he's a big bearded dragon, and he literally goes from one side of the viv to the other in width, which is 2 foot nearly. And I want space for him to roam around and be a happy dragon. Now, the second reason I've done this altercation to his viv is to do with lighting and heating. Now, in the summer, it gets hard to control temperature, because if it's hot, it's hot. There's nothing you can really do. We don't have air conditioning. We live in England, and most homes in England don't have air conditioning units. So if it's really, really hot and I'm at work, there's no way of me turning these lights off. So what he has is a cool area. So if we go over to the cool area, Drago, can you please calm down? Can you stop scratching? Thank you. Right, so if we go over to the cool area, what you'll see in here is you'll see coconut fibre. Now, he can dig in that. There is no lighting or heating over this side. So he will be able to come over here, relax, chill, and cool down. Now, if it's cold, he'll come over into the hot side of the vivarium, and he'll sit under his UV and his heat bulb. So that is why I made the altercations to his vivarium. Now let's talk about what Drago loves. As you can see, Drago is sitting up high on his branches. So now in the wild, bearded dragons will actually climb up onto trees, posts, and they will just sit there, and they will basically take in the sun, the UV, and they like being high up so you can look around their surroundings. So I actually found this log just out in the open in a field. I took it back. As you can see, it has got screws in it, but it's all safe. None of these screws come out to the other end or anything. And I made this for him, so I don't have to spend loads of money in a pet shop. I just cut this up, screwed it together, and this is probably one of Drago's most favourite items in his viv. We also have a little bark of a tree that I've got to put back in here. So let's put that back in there for him, that he basically basks on. So he sits on there and gets the heat and the UVB in the morning, and then overnight when he wants to go to sleep, like I say, he goes over to his cool side of the vivarium. In here we also have his water dish that he can actually drink from or bathe in. We also have this little rock here that he can go underneath. We have some fake foliage. So this is a non-bioactive vivarium, as you can see. Flooring, we have some grained vinyl flooring. Now it's important that it's grained because you don't want it to be too slippy. You want your bearded dragon to be able to grip the flooring. You can have a bioactive vivarium if you want to, but Drago is used to non-bio, so that's what he has, a non-bioactive vivarium. But he does have a place to dig, so he's got everything he needs. Right people, I think that's enough filming for today. We've tired Drago out and I do not want to upset him. I'm sorry boy, but I just wanted to show everybody what an absolutely amazing creature you are and what a beast you are. So please people, if you can, comment in the section down below wishing Drago here his happy first birthday. Also, if you did enjoy this episode, because I will have more videos on this, and next week I actually have an exploring video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, please remember to like and subscribe. For one, it will mean the world to me, and two, for more content. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.